mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a he.
Hello, Broncos country. Welcome back to my annual How a Broncos Grinch Almost Stole Christmas reading. And shout out to Kyle Berry, because if it weren't for him, this would not exist every year. So, hope you like it, Kyle, and all the rest of you too. So, get your hot cocoa, maybe add a little vodka so we can all get through this season together, and let's enjoy a little Christmas Broncos style. Every fan down in Broncos country liked Christmas a lot, but the Grinch, who lived just east of there, really did not. This Grinch used to love Christmas, but not the last 4 football seasons. You can ask why, but we all know the reason. It's possible perhaps where she lives there's no snow, but it's certainly because her Broncos are not 14-0. Of course, it's also due to their 5-9 record, but also the numbers that show up each week on that scoreboard. Perhaps another reason for this particularly bad mood is all the injuries to Broncos dude after dude after dude. Dude. But maybe the biggest reason, after losing twice to the Chiefs, is knowing this Denver team is far from relief. So she kept thinking with a big grinchy frown, how many of my Broncos are still going to be around? Chris Harris Jr., Derek Wolfe, Shelby Harris, they may be done. Von Miller is frustrated and Emmanuel Sanders is long gone. This isn't the way a winning franchise should operate. 4 losing seasons was not to be our fate. So she growled with her grinchy gritch fingers, nervously writing, I'm tired of this team just barely surviving. With new coaches and schemes and promises galore, there's no reason this team isn't winning so much more. But then, with 2 games looming and teams threatening to embarrass her boys, the Grinch knew her best secret weapon would be Broncos fans' noise. There's one thing we need, she said, all the noise, 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 noise. There is still reason for fans to shriek, squeaks, and squeals, cheering super loud with hearts full of feels. They should dance with jing tinglers tied on their heels. They can blow their fluvers and bang their tartukas. They can whap their hoopers and bash their gardukas. They can spin their trumtukas and slam their slunkas. They can beat their blum bloopas and wham their wonkas. And maybe, just maybe, with some threatening offense, they can bring back this team and do it with some vengeance. The Broncos will throw to Sutton, Patrick, and Fant, then hand off to Lindsay, who's prettier than a Rembrandt. Our young rookie quarterback will play like a beast, giving the defense an opportunity to feast. Feast, 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 feast. They'll feast on Sloter pudding and savory Amendola treats. They'll punish Matt Prater if he tries to win with his feet. And then Justin Simmons will show all voters for the Pro Bowl why they can take that game and shove it down their cancel hole. Then it will be the Raiders' turn to face some mile-high wrath. And this time around, our offense and defense will be on the warpath. Drew Lock will sling the rock all over the place while Miller, Reed, and Simmons give chase. No Raider will be safe and fans will chant incomplete. This time it'll be the team from Oakland getting beat. But the more the Grinch thought of the 2 remaining games, the more she thought, please Broncos, don't ruin this thing. For 14 games, I've put up with it now. I'm tired of us losing, and I must stop it. But how? Then she got an idea. An awful idea. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea. I know just what to do. She laughed in her throat. I'll make a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat. And she chuckled and clucked. What a great grinchy trick. With this coat and this hat, I'll look just like St. Nick. So on the night before Christmas, all dressed in orange and blue, the Grinch grabbed the playbook and worked out better cover 2. She added some trickery with cool plays to Sutton, no doubt. Threw in the Wildcat. Why not? A 65-yard field goal. Why not? And lots of Noah Fant on crossing routes. More plays in space to Philip Pitbull Lindsay were featured. Plays that surely would make fans jump out of their seats in the bleachers. There'd be perfect balance between the run and the pass. Plays that surely would... There'd be perfect balance between the run and the pass. Defenses would be confused because Drew Lock would kick their butts. No way this offense fails, the Grinch was grinchily humming. These Lions and Raiders will have no idea what is coming. Ah, that's a scene, grinned the Grinch, that I simply must see. She paused and then got down on her knees. And she said a little prayer to the heavens above. Please, football God, show my Broncos some love. In spite of our record and countless injuries, I'm just asking for 2 good games and 2 good victories. This season may be over for all practical purposes, but Miller needs some sacks and Lindsay needs more touches. The Grinch didn't need to worry and fret so much. In fact, she realized that's just lack of imagination and such. So she prepared for her Broncos to dismantle their next opponents, running the ball down their throats and giving them notice. Oh, what a Christmas time this can turn out to be. Broncos will be winning and Raiders fans will be super whiny. But then the Grinch thought, what if Broncos can't do this? And it occurred to her, such thinking's ludicrous. Maybe football, she thought, doesn't require such uproar. Maybe this game and this team mean a little bit more. And what happened then? Well, in Broncos country they say that the Grinch's orange and blue heart grew 7 sizes that day. Of course they can beat the Lions and Raiders. Screw the draft order. Don't be a hater. Winning is winning, and the Broncos simply must do it. Study the film, make a solid plan, and commit to it. So the Grinch dug down, and she dug pretty deep. She found some positivity. In fact, she found heaps. Because this is her team, and no matter the finish, her faith in Denver will never diminish. Vic Fangio has the locker room, and the guys want to play. So get back to work and quit bemoaning doomsday. This is Broncos football, and it's always quite a ride. Postseason or no, there's never a downside. They will make some great catches and get to the QB with a roar. A few bursty runs can help even the score. And with each season that doesn't end quite right, we can pull out a Super Bowl 32 DVD and call it a night. Because this is Broncos country, where we always bleed orange and blue. And to our rivals in LA, KC, and Vegas, we remind you that our number of Lombardis is a lot more than you.